The iPhone 17 is finally here, and as always, Apple says it's the biggest leap yet. But is that actually true, or is this another year of small upgrades wrapped in clever marketing? If you've been thinking about buying the iPhone 17, upgrading from an older iPhone, or simply wondering whether it's worth the money, you've come to the right place. In this video, we're separating facts from hype by looking at the design, display, performance, and cameras to find out what has really changed and whether those changes matter in everyday use. Let's begin with the design. At first glance, the iPhone 17 doesn't look dramatically different from its predecessor. Apple has continued its familiar design language with flat edges, premium materials, and excellent build quality. That isn't necessarily a bad thing because the design still feels modern and premium. One of the most noticeable improvements is how refined the phone feels in the hand. Apple has continued reducing unnecessary weight while maintaining a solid construction. The device remains resistant to water and dust, giving users confidence in everyday situations. Apple also offers several fresh color options, giving buyers more choice without changing the overall identity of the iPhone. If you expected a revolutionary redesign, you'll probably be disappointed. The iPhone 17 is an evolution rather than a complete transformation. Apple focused on refining an already successful design instead of reinventing it. For many users, that's perfectly acceptable. But if your only reason to upgrade is appearance, the changes alone probably won't justify buying a new phone. The display is one of the biggest improvements on the standard iPhone 17. For the first time, Apple has brought a smoother promotion display to the regular model. That means scrolling through social media, navigating menus, and playing supported games feels noticeably smoother than before. The display is also larger than previous standard models, giving users more room for videos, gaming, reading, and multitasking without making the phone feel oversized. Brightness has also improved, making outdoor visibility better in direct sunlight. Whether you're watching movies, editing photos, or simply browsing the web, the screen remains one of the best in its class. The smoother display is one of the most meaningful upgrades this year. However, if you're already using a recent Pro model, this won't feel new because you've already had this feature for several generations. For users upgrading from an older standard iPhone, though, the difference is immediately noticeable. Inside the iPhone 17 is Apple's new A19 processor. As expected, it delivers faster performance, better power efficiency, and improved machine learning capabilities compared to the previous generation. Everyday tasks such as opening apps, switching between multiple applications, editing photos, and recording videos happen instantly. Even demanding games run smoothly with stable performance. Apple also continues improving efficiency, meaning users can enjoy excellent performance without sacrificing battery life. The new processor also helps power more advanced Apple Intelligence features, allowing the phone to perform more tasks directly on the device while protecting user privacy. Here's something many people don't realize. If you're upgrading from the iPhone 15 or 16, you probably won't notice a huge difference in everyday speed. Modern smartphones are already incredibly fast, and most daily tasks simply don't push the processor to its limits. The biggest benefits of the new chip appear in demanding workloads like video editing, gaming, artificial intelligence features, and long-term software support. Apple has once again focused on improving image quality rather than simply increasing camera numbers. The iPhone 17 features an upgraded 48-megapixel dual fusion camera system that captures sharper photos with improved detail and more natural colors. Low-light photography has also improved, allowing photos to retain more detail while reducing noise in darker environments. Portrait mode continues to produce natural-looking background blur, while Smart HDR helps balance bright highlights and dark shadows. Video recording remains one of Apple's strongest advantages. Whether you're creating YouTube videos, filming family memories, or recording social media content, stabilization is excellent and colors look consistent across different lighting conditions. Apple has also upgraded the front-facing camera with center stage support, making video calls and selfies look better while automatically keeping you centered in the frame. The camera improvements are real, but they're evolutionary rather than revolutionary. If you compare photos side by side with the previous generation, many people will struggle to notice dramatic differences in daylight. Where the improvements become more obvious is in low-light photography, video recording, and challenging lighting conditions. For content creators and frequent photographers, those refinements are valuable. For casual users who mainly take photos for social media, the previous generation already delivers excellent results. So far, the iPhone 17 offers meaningful improvements in display technology, processing power, and camera quality. But specifications only tell part of the story. In the next part, we'll examine battery life, charging, Apple Intelligence, gaming performance, and whether these upgrades actually make the iPhone 17 worth buying over older models.